On behalf of the governing body, we warmly commend you for your desire to expand your service to Jehovah and your interest in submitting an application to serve as a temporary volunteer or as a member of the Worldwide Order of Special Full-Time Servants of Jehovah's Witnesses. By making yourself available to serve in this unique way, you imitate the faithful prophet Isaiah, who said at Isaiah 6, verse 8, "Here I am, send me." Submitting your application may open a door of opportunity to serve Jehovah and His organization in a variety of ways. Of course, there's a place for everyone in Jehovah's service, whether we're working hard as a congregation publisher, a regular pioneer, a Bethelite, or on a theocratic construction project. We have the satisfaction of knowing that Jehovah treasures what we're doing because of our heartfelt love for Him. Hebrews 6, verse 10 says, "God is not unrighteous so as to forget your work and the love you showed for His name by ministering and continuing to minister to the holy ones." Before submitting an application for expanded theocratic service, it's important to consider prayerfully how you'll respond to the questions on the application. Hebrews 13:18 says, "We wish to conduct ourselves honestly in all things." So you should be honest in answering the questions on the application, especially those that have to do with your physical health and spiritual health. The work being done at Bethel and on theocratic construction projects requires good physical, emotional, and mental health. However, you may have a chronic health problem that requires the regular attention of a physician or must be treated with medication. If you have a significant limitation in this way, it would be better for you to continue your faithful service in the field with your local congregation, and if possible, in the regular pioneer service. If you're not sure whether your health situation would prevent you from submitting an application, the elders in your congregation can help you. They can review with you the specific application questions that deal with health matters, so that you personally may determine whether or not you should apply. Regardless of where we're serving, we need Jehovah's blessing to be successful. Psalm 127, verse 1 says, "Unless Jehovah builds the house, it is in vain that its builders work hard on it. Unless Jehovah guards the city, it is in vain that the guard stays awake." But as the account in Joshua chapter 7 vividly testifies, it's possible for Jehovah to withhold His blessing. Do you remember what happened when Achan stole from the things that were supposed to be dedicated to Jehovah? Israel lost God's backing. Our service to Jehovah is important. We cannot afford to lose Jehovah's blessing. For this reason, the spiritual qualifications for expanded service are high. It's expected that all of those offering themselves to serve at Bethel or in other theocratic assignments have a clean conscience before Jehovah, having left behind all unclean practices or immoral conduct. For instance, those who have viewed pornography in the past year should not apply. Also, if you realize that you may have become involved in unclean conduct with someone of the opposite sex or the same sex, Jehovah very considerately explains what we should do in James 5, verses 14 and 15. "Is there anyone spiritually sick among you? Let him call the elders of the congregation to him, and let them pray over him, applying oil to him in the name of Jehovah. And the prayer of faith will make the sick one well, and Jehovah will raise him up. Also, if he has committed sins, he will be forgiven." How reassuring! If you have a heavy conscience because of something you've done, you should get help to strengthen your relationship with Jehovah. You can later submit an application with a clean conscience, confident that Jehovah will bless your efforts. So don't hesitate to speak with one of the elders in your congregation if you need help. They love you and want you to progress and qualify for special privileges of service in Jehovah's organization. We've spoken frankly to you because we want you to make a success of your service to Jehovah. We also want to reassure you that your assistance is very much needed. So if you enjoy good health, both spiritually and physically, and want to apply for expanded theocratic service on a temporary or full-time basis, ask your elders for an application to serve as a temporary volunteer or as a member of the worldwide order of special full-time servants of Jehovah's Witnesses. After completing the application, return it to your elders. Then continue to allow Jehovah to direct your steps wherever you may serve. We love you for the willing spirit you show. Please be assured of our prayers in your behalf as you continue to reach out in Jehovah's service.